All right, you're welcome back. This is still the weekend show on ABS, and this is the discussion segment. This is actually the segment I like to call the breakfast, because this is where we talk about everything. And then some things have been trending. A lot of events have been occurring that make me wonder what is wrong with this country today, David. Now, I heard a story, I think it was 2 weeks ago, of a 40-year-old lady who is actually educated. She has all those degrees all the way from abroad, Harvard and all that. And she committed suicide because of pressure on her to get married. And then you also heard the story of the young lady who traveled all the way from Abuja to Lagos to meet her boyfriend. Etiam. And then we also heard of the girl that tried to fry 4 eggs and got slapped. And now the recent one is a girl that actually went to Warri and she had a little issue with the guy. She's been sleeping on the street and begging for tife. All these things borders down to the youths desperately trying to get life partners.
And that's why this morning we're looking at marriage pressure. Just like we said in our catch-up segment, we looked at several issues and the ones you mentioned. Why are we always under pressure to get married?
Especially the unmarried ones.
Especially the unmarried ones.
The young ones.
To fit into the
society.
Especially
ladies, David. Ladies, we have, it's fact, the pressure is on us. Guys don't have any pressure.
Are you sure the fact is not catching up on guys?
No, I doubt. Ladies, in fact, once you're done with secondary school, people start looking at your parents like, when are we coming for Ashebi and all that? No, that's it. That's where they start. I'll give more wanka. That's it. That's like telling you, join the market. Well, today we're going to be doing justice to that. We have 2 awesome people. You know why I'm laughing? I'm actually laughing because these are actually people that you know they've seen the pressure. They have everything it takes. Yes. Because I've seen the pressure. David, have you seen that pressure?
I'm seeing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. So, and then we're going to also open the phone line very soon so you can call in. All we want to do is really get down to the roots of this. We're talking about marriage pressure. And we have as our guests, ladies first, David, do the honor.
We have Cindy Ogwefi, founder Cindy Ogwefi Foundation, joining us this morning. Welcome. To ABS, to the weekend show, to the studios.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
You can introduce
him. Thank you. And then we have Chukwuemeka Emmanuel Okeke, the CEO of Friendites Global Limited.
Also joining us.
So welcome. You see why I said?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you see why I said we have awesome people who have actually seen the pressure. Now, let me start with you. Let me call you Emma, right? I can.
Yeah, sure you can.
Okay, so Emma, you are of the marriage age, and you have a good business. So I'm sure, and you're good looking. You're not really bad looking. Okay, so I'm sure you've actually seen pressure.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
so from your own view, what's marriage pressure?
I think, how would I put it? I think the name itself actually explains what it is, marriage pressure. I think is being forced into something you're not even ready for yet.
Okay.
You understand? But we do understand the reason why our parents are always pressuring us into it, because everybody wants a grandchild. So I think, I know what it is. I think I felt it before. I'm at that stage where, you know, mom, dad, everybody's like, yeah, okay, look, equals to go. No one get that, you understand? So, but that is it. So, but you know, they don't actually care whether we're actually ready for it or not. They just know that it is time and we need to go into it. So definitely that is just one thing I understand about marriage pressure. It is risky in a way. It is beneficial for our parents though, but it is risky for us because at the long run we'll be the one to live by it. So.
Okay, let's look from the ladies' angle. What has it been like, marriage pressure? The experience, have you had the experience or from your friends?
Okay, marriage pressure is what we experience now, like never before. You know, when you're done with school, your mom is like asking you, like, and next thing is like, and then you're like, Mom, I've not done anything with my life, and she's like, No, see, you don't have to do everything with your life. Just get someone, and the person will help you achieve those things. And you know, most times you see parents sending their children off because, okay, let me come from this perspective. Most time, what we see is children from poor backgrounds. What their parents do is to give them away so those men can take care of them, and that is relieving them of all those expenditures they were meant to put up on those children. So you see, parents are like, okay, you're done with school. There's nothing else. I'm done with you. Like, my hands are off you. You have to get a man. You have to get married and all those stuff. So really, even my mom would tell me, all those things like. Yeah, I promised that we're traveling abroad though. But then what I'm saying is that the pressure is much, and most times it leaves young people without vision, without purpose. Young ladies rushing into something they are not even aware of. We have a whole lot of divorce cases now compared to the real thing happening. Not like we don't have good marriages, but a lot of them don't know what marriage is all about. And a lot of them go in asking for money for diapers, and their husband gets frustrated and like, you're not doing anything. Initially, the man is like, okay, I want you, I love you. And when you get in there, you find out that the love is not enough.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody calling me, disturbing me in the morning, frustration from work, and I come back home, what I hear is, baby, I want money for diaper. For crying out loud, what the hell is that? You went to school. You're not meant to be home asking me for money for those shit. So the pressure is much, and I think parents should reduce it because they're the ones causing all this shit.
You know, Ima, you said something. You said that they pressure the youth into getting married because it's beneficial to the parents.
Yeah.
Cindy, do you think this pressure is beneficial also to the young ones?
It's not beneficial. Some people will feel it's beneficial because some people from poor background, I like referring to poor background because poverty is everything. Even what your mindset, if you're poor, it affects everything you do. So like young persons that are from poor backgrounds, you see marriage as an escape route, you get. So you're like, okay, this man is rich, I'm done with school, I can go back home. If I go back home, nothing is happening for me. Let me just go back, let me just get into this marriage, and then my husband will take care of my worries. A colleague of mine once told me something that, see Cindy, you're done with school. Okay, look at my wife. She just finished from school, and then I took her as a wife. Now she doesn't have any problem. Her problem is on me.
Wow.
Like, I take care of everything. All she does is to wake up, sleep, eat food, prepare food for me, and the house is tidied and all that. And I'm like, is that why she was brought into the world? Like, what the hell is happening? Yeah. Like, if you have that mentality, it's not going to help women. It's not going to help us at all be where we are meant to be. So it's helpful to the parents, taking away the luggage of spending and taking care of their children. But then for the young persons, for the young ladies, it's not helping them at all.
Okay, the argument has been, what are we going to see to believe that a woman is ready? Some people use age to measure, or a guy. What is that readiness? Okay, you mentioned about yourself that your parents said you are ready. To an extent, let's say you have something doing, you can cater for a family, but that statement puts you in, maybe you're not ready. Yeah. What are we going to look at?
I think the most important thing, what we have to look at when you're talking about, when you're applying or getting married, is the maturity. You understand? Okay. It's not just about the age. Those things are just numbers. You can get someone at the age of 25 that is more mature than someone at the age of 30. So the maturity matters. The way she sees the world, the way she reasons, you know, the atmosphere around her, the kind of people she mingles matters, because you're not just thinking at a short run, you're thinking of a long run. I mean, in the next 10 years, are you still going to be in love with this lady? Are you still going to want to be close to her? You understand? So the maturity, okay, when things are a little bit difficult, we should be able to handle the pressure. All these things matters a lot. So we look into this a lot, and most especially, she has to know how to cook good food.
Oh, okay. Food. So a lady that can't cook is not ready for marriage. Cindy, did you hear that?
Food.
So a lady that can't cook is not ready for marriage.
That's a lie.
Oh my God.
Food. See. Let me tell you something. People believe food is the way out of a man's heart, man. That's not true.
Oh my God, Cindy, I'd like to come back to that.
Okay.
So if you're just joining us, this is the weekend show, and we're talking about marriage pressure. If I know who makiabo,
are you serious?
Yes. And don't forget, this is an audience participatory program. You can call in. Feel free to speak Igbo. Feel free to speak English. So David, we're going to open the phone line. One of the numbers to call is 0706 272 4192. I repeat, 0706 272 4192.
Okay, the numbers on your screen, so you can just look at it and call us and join us to air your views. Just like Lucy asked, have you been pushed? Have you been asked to get married? Maybe you feel under pressure to get married. You feel it is not yet time. There are still things to achieve and marriage shouldn't be there. Or do you believe that it is the husband or the wife, your spouse, that you meet that will help you to achieve that your dream? And Cindy mentioned something like that, that the parents will be saying, why not get married? This person will help you achieve those dreams. And before we started calling the lines, there were arguments.
Yes, whether you have to know how to cook to be ready for.
So Cindy, you disagree with Emeka?
No, I disagree. Because not all about food. If it was all about food, a lot of Calabar, a lot of Imo State girls will be married and all those stuff, and then probably Anambra girls are good too. Let's ignore the fact that Davido has made it food. That is misplacement of values of what marriage is all about. It's not all about food. There are times when you don't want to eat. There are times when your head is bugging, you're back from work, pressure from work, pressure from society. Even if you see food, you're not interested. This is not my problem. I need someone to help me.
But at times, that pressure will come on you and you even taste the food and it doesn't have taste. The pressure will increase.
That is it. The food is not the problem here.
We're not actually basing it on the food, but I'm just saying, like, the maturity plays a vital role. Then again, one of the major roles is the food. I mean,
that's for him.
If I'm satisfied,
that's why you're this big. I think you need to be on diet.
I don't
you need to be on diet.
When I'm done, I'll leave and go. So I think food plays a vital role for a man. I don't know for you, because I think that, if I'm satisfied, there are less things to worry about.
Okay, so
that's what you think.
Now, for a lady to be prepared for marriage, from what you're saying, she has to have a lot of responsibility, know how to cook, know how to take care of you. Now, from the man's angle now, what are you supposed to have, the qualities of a man, for you to be prepared for a lady to take you as a husband?
I think that is a very beautiful question. What do you think you need? I always advise people that you don't really need every single thing. You just need understanding. Once you have understanding and you are able to cope with her, I think that is perfect. Okay, you should have enough streaming income to take care of yourself, your wife, and your kids. Let's say, for example, you plan to give birth to about 3 kids. You should have enough budget to cover about 5 kids.
Okay.
You have to plan ahead. You understand? It's important because in between, you don't really know what's going to happen in between. So definitely, you have planned for, I'm going to be paying a house rent of, let's say, about 30,000 for a year. So you should budget that your house rent is like 500,000 a year. So you always look ahead. So that is it. So, and I believe, again, most importantly, I always advise people that work on this. The way you think matters a whole lot. You need to be able to understand that the day you might come in, you might be having a bad day, she also might be having a bad day. So, but if the maturity doesn't play, like I said, maturity, it has to do with the understanding. You could just put yourself in the shit that you might want to come back home and you're upset. I think if you can control yourself, control your temper, control who you are, and be well satisfied with yourself, I don't think it is right for you to bring someone into your life.
Okay.
So you have to understand yourself, have that self-control, because honestly speaking, I'm not yet married, but I know what we go through just in a relationship.
Okay. So Emma, I think Emma has been a bit unfair already. So we ladies now, we have to learn how to cook, take care of you guys, but then all you need to do is know how to control your temper. And
no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you the primary thing.
I want Cindy to come in.
What I'm trying to say is this. Like I said, I talked about the financial aspect of it.
Just a minute, we have a call. Hello? Yeah, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I'm going to
Okay, gịnị ka gaa n'iru?
Can I mean,
Okay, Dalo.
Why not going to lose 25 years to go get and the other man is seeing the matter more than I like in the in Okuma.
Okay. I know what that.
If we see one of the physical Malay, the Malaza, the baby or chat, the baby or chat, the baby or chat.
Okay.
I will go back to William Mamma who can live on.
Okay.
I'm not a different Nakawa.
I know. Guess what?
I'm not one. You can't tell me, maybe my father, my name, and everybody need a year not good. Yeah, man. Okay,
so
why not to 25 years from 25 years upward? Olugi
okay, now we're going to so that other people can call in and
thank you very much. Now, Ima, you were dancing.
Yeah, I mean, she read my mind, though. You know?
Okay, let's bring in Cindy. Cindy was moving her legs and shifting.
This is not fair
right now.
Okay, I heard what Mrs. Ginika said. She made a very vital point. We wouldn't forget the fact that cooking is very important.
Okay.
Food is a way to a man's heart. But then, trust me, with the way the society is moving, with the way things are going in Nigeria and globally, trust me, food is not the way out. You really have to make sure that maturity is here. You really have to make sure that understanding, education, someone that, okay, let's just say the man is the kind of man that, okay, he's a businessman. He's just a businessman, a main market businessman. As an about
just hold it there, please. I think someone is calling. Hello?
I would also want you, while you're talking, to mention about how guys should be prepared.
Because I want to hear that part.
Because we emphasize keeping a home for the ladies, and then for the guys, we're talking about understanding and being able to control yourself. But let's take this call before you come in. Hello? Before you call us in, lower the sound of your TV set.
Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, can I be sat by?
calling from Mumbai.
Okay.
If I can hear
I'm on this morning. It's a very important topic.
Okay.
Marriage pressure, all good things. But we are as in youth. It's like Umuanya,
Wow. What's happening?
No, I really needed to
Ibe,
hear
we wanted to hear you.
If I can, please call us back.
Please call us back.
I don't know. Everybody keep Cindy, say something. What are the qualities? So, what do you need?
First of all, for me, I think one, a man should get maturity. Maturity is everything.
Yes.
See, we have a lot of babies out there.
Okay.
We really have a lot of babies out there because if you see a man all huge like him, and then what you get to see at home, because marriage is not all about hey honey, I'm home, food, bed,
I'm the man of the house.
I'm the man of the house, take money and zoom off. See, marriage is understanding, maturity, partnership, communication, connecting.
Please, let's take this call. Let we connect. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, connecting to each other and then being able to see each other's vision and work towards getting there. You get for me to buy into your idea, for me to get married to you, I have to buy into your idea. Like, okay, you want to be this, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I want, and I'm going to help you achieve this. Then we're moving towards the same direction. I'm helping you achieve this dream. But then what we'll see these days is just empty men that just say we are men. And before you know what's happening, you're in the house hearing, I'm the man of this house. Any day you have to remind your wife you're the man of the house, you've lost it.
Talking about marriage pressure, and then one of our guests, Emma, kept stressing, food. A woman must know how to cook to be ready for marriage. Now, Cindy, please, what's the way to a woman's heart? I mean, what will you see in a man and say this man is actually ready for marriage?
Man or woman?
Oh, a man.
What do you see in a man?
Okay, first of all, of course, we women like money. So first of all, have to have money because the Bible says that.
She wants to bring in the Bible.
Before God gave Adam Eve, He created an environment.
He made everything right.
Yes, definitely. There was a cool environment. Food was there. Everything was there before he could bring in someone, a helpmate. You get. So first of all, I think a man should have a house. It can be self-con.
Have a house in the village.
Anywhere. As far as there's a roof over their head, fine. A man should have money for food. They could be able to feed. And he should be generous with the little he has. Doesn't have to have millions. He should just have something. And then I think the man should have visions. Someone working towards getting. As for me, you need to have visions because.
So it doesn't really matter if he can cook, if he's domesticated and stuff like that. He just has to have money and a vision.
That's a plus. That's a plus for him, but that's not the main criteria.
Okay.
That's not the main criteria. Yes, you should just have a vision. You should be vision driven, purpose driven. You have what's it called? You should have a house. You should have
money.
Money, sure. Because I don't like to suffer, And then he should have he should be disciplined. He should be a Christian. For me, that's what I believe.
Parent.
Yeah, God's parent. Yeah.
Okay, so
maybe you can come in from that angle. Yeah, so what to look for in a woman?
She did mention the Bible.
Yeah, she did
and I know you're an evangelist,
yeah,
so please do mention the Bible.
The Bible, which I think there is a lot of things we fail to understand here. When God created Adam, He said, "I will make for him a helper." But someone to be a helper to you means someone has to understand you. Someone has to know where you are lacking and where the person can actually come in. In fact, in my own understanding, I believe a helper is always stronger and better than the person he or she is helping.
Yes.
You understand?
Because you're like the backup plan.
Yes, you are the backup plan. Not like you are just the backup plan. So God said, I will make for him a suitable helper. So now, if a woman happens to be your helper, that means even when you are falling, she's going to be there to hold you. Okay. Like she made mention of a vision. You understand? You and your wife or whoever you want to get married to have the similar vision. You see, people have this ideology that women are the weaker vessel. But when you check in terms of spiritual gift, when the Lord is giving gifts in the spiritual, He doesn't check, you're a woman, you should have this kind of gift, you're a man, you have, everybody becomes equal. So the reason, what makes a woman a weaker vessel is the flesh that they have. Okay. But again, what could make a woman a good helper is the ideology that she
let's take this call.
So what could actually make her a stronger person? Like I tell people now, this is my cell phone, okay? It's so small, it's weak, I can break it anytime I want. But the content of what it contains makes it more powerful.
The call is back. Hello? Wow.
Okay. Like the content in the phone makes it more powerful. I mean, this phone has dictionary, has pretty much every single thing I need in it. So the value of a woman depends on what she has in herself. That is what actually makes her a helper. And that is what God actually means when He said, you see, find out that the devil was not able to get Adam, but he was able to get Eve, and Eve was able to get Adam. Keeping in mind that the devil has been in that garden since the creation, but was not able to get Eve. So that's to say that Eve is actually more stronger than Adam.
Okay, so I want to ask, they keep saying the guys, the ladies. Now, Cindy, I want to ask, this marriage pressure, which one is more pressurizing? Is it the pressure from the family or the pressure from the society, in the sense that now all my friends are getting married, I keep being the bridesmaid, I am never the bride? Which is more pressurizing?
Like a friend of mine told me that dad asked her, how many times will you do this HB? And in fact, the father asked her to resign from doing HB.
No, but then most ladies do that. Like, I think I've decided I've locked up. I know they do HB again. Some ladies do that. It's like, I've done enough. So which is more pressurizing? Is it the the one coming from the home, like your family, your siblings, or the one coming from the Ashebi angle, that's your friends, the society?
Okay, before you answer the question, let's take this call so that maybe we'll react.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Good morning. Kebi Siakbo.
Kebi Siakbo. Okay, Ganiru.
Because reduce
the volume of your TV set. I know we'll bounce back.
Yes, reduce the volume.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
go
it's better
ahead.
now. Wow.
Ouch.
Hello.
Hello.
It's also. So,
Cynic, which is more pressurizing?
Okay, initially it used to be our parents, but now I think the parents has calmed down because once you just tell them, oh, mom, dad, I'm going to get you the best husband, just give me some time, they will relax. But then what we see now on Facebook, oh my God.
Like, oh my God.
I used to tell my friend, make
Person don't marry my husband though.
everyone on them.
And the weddings are always very, very, very elaborate.
Oh God, you see the pre-wedding picture and you're like, oh my God, I hope this is not my husband. God.
My husband is let somebody marry him. I'm like,
Seriously, this is too much. You see young persons, people that you're older than, they know nothing about life. And they are rushing into marriage, like you see marriage,
and you're like, congratulations. You keep typing congratulations on Facebook, congratulations. But then you ask
yourself, there's sometimes you don't come back home and like,
what am I lacking?
what exactly is the problem? Is it that I don't have men coming into my life? Or is it that I don't have the ones that want to get committed
or something. But then if you know who you are, just beat your chest and say, this, I know what I want. And I've not seen what I want.
Let's take this call. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Get that faggy Kebi Siakbo. Yeah?
wait, don't
Man, the pressure is too much.
Okay. Waganiru.
Okay.
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 And now I have 3 years all I'm all in the so when I do the contact down when I
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, thank you. Oh,
All right, thank you very much.
Oh my God. That was so stereotypical.
But I just want to. I just want to ask: when the guy knows how to cook, is it still proper for the lady to know how to cook also before they get married?
Yeah, you see, the thing here is that most especially like if you cook a lot, you find out that most time when you cook, you don't actually eat what you cook. You get tired of it and stuff like that. So whenever in fact, the way, like I said, the way to a man's heart is a good meal.
Okay, so in summary now, what advice do you have for parents out there pressuring their children to get married, and then young people out there feeling
pressure from maybe social media?
Let me tell you something. Don't get pressure. Don't allow that. Let me tell you. See, there is a time for everything. If you happen to get married at the age of 25 and you suffer for the rest of your life, what does that do for you? Take your time. If you're at the age of 35, you can still get married. And don't say, menopause, whatever. God can do all things. So even at the age of 40, you can give birth. I mean, Sarah did that. So just keep that in your mind that when it is the right time, but just make sure that you're not being forced into it. See, your mom and your dad will see their grandchildren. They will leave you and check out to heaven. You will be left with them. Every single one of those mistakes you've made, you will in fact, they will deal with you. The mistakes will deal with you. So take your time, don't be pressurized into it. Just relax and most especially, you need to pray to God to find who is your helper.
That's
most
very
important.
Cindy, your last word.
Okay, it's always good. There's this saying, I've actually forgotten the way they say it, but it's like,
marry well, something like that, than to marry early, something like that.
Yeah,
but then
it's
just trying to
marry well than marry early.
Yeah, so just like number one thing is that a virtuous woman is very important. Being a virtuous woman, the Bible said, a virtuous woman who can find her pride is far above the rubies. So like it's good to be able to keep a home, be a godly woman, be a woman that can cook for your husband, yes, and then be a woman that has something to offer to both societal and economically, everything. Just be important.
Okay, thank you very much, Cindy.
Yeah.
It's been exciting having Cindy Obuefi, founders, Cindy Obuefi Foundation, and Emeko Okeke, an evangelist, and as well as a businessman. Having them in the studio discuss marriage pressures in our society, and especially to you who has been watching since 7 a.m. and
even the callers
kept on calling to make your contributions. Thank you.